Today I am going to show you some 4 easy DIY shirts for back to school, and honestly it's the most easiest thing you can do. Like, look at this shirt! Look how cute that is! I for sure am going to do so many shirts in the future now, and it's been almost like 2 years since I've done a DIY shirt video, so I'm going to bring it back. That being said, let's get right into the video. Okay, so the first shirt we are going to do is this over-the-shoulder neck shirt. I'm not sure how to explain it, but the first thing you're going to do is to cut out around the neck, sort of where I indicate right here, and you're only going to cut just a little bit towards the middle, but don't cut to the middle. But yeah, you can just see what I'm doing here. As you can see here, I'm just cutting the top part of the shirt, just the front. But you would also have to cut on the back as well, so just cut off the 2 parts. I didn't show it on camera, but I did cut off the back part of the shirt, so then it would look something like this. And then you can also pull on the edges just so they create a flat seam. And once you're done with that, I went ahead and just got on my printouts. And I thought this was super cute to put on a shirt, so I went ahead and cut it out. I suggest to just cut out each sentence or each line of the quote. It'll be so much easier and quicker to do it that way. Okay, and now we're going to start ironing onto it on our shirt. So the first thing I did here is to take saran wrap and cut it out around the quote. And again, I suggest to cut out each of the quote line by line. It will be so much easier to iron it on. Okay, now that you got your saran wrap cut out, that will be at the bottom of the quote, and then you cut out another saran wrap to put it on top as well. So then the quote will be right in between them. And then I went ahead and just put in some cardboard to make the shirt flat so I can iron it on properly. Next, I just got a piece of parchment paper and then I started ironing on to the shirt. It takes about around 5 minutes to fully transfer. You have to put it on the highest setting, but not too high so it can burn your shirt. But try to just get all the little corners and lines and everything. And then once it's done, you can start peeling it off, and it's probably the most satisfying thing. It fully transfers onto the shirt. It's amazing. And that's pretty much it. That's how you transfer a quote or photo onto a t-shirt without transfer paper. And honestly, I'm gonna make so many shirts, and that's how I made the other ones as well. And for the next shirt, I decided to do this little quote. I thought it fit perfect with my bias, Jin, of course. And I decided to do this as a crop top, so I just got a crop top that I already made, like probably a few months back, so I made that as a reference for my guideline for my new shirt. And then I just did the same process as the other shirt. I just cut off 2 saran wrap pieces, put the quote in the middle, and then trim off any excess saran wrap. And then I went ahead and stretched out the shirt just so the seam has a flat surface, and then put my cardboard in between so that I just don't heat up my shirt to the point that it burns. And then I got my parchment paper. I cut that out to the length of the quote. And then I went ahead and ironed it on like usual. And then I went ahead and peeled it off after 5 minutes, and it came out amazing. And I just did that to all the rest of the shirts as well. Next shirt, I decided to do an over-the-shoulder shirt, and I went ahead and got my chalk and I did an outline to where I wanted to cut. So then I went ahead and just cut that out. So I then decided to get out my quote, and I picked this one. I see it everywhere in the army community, so I decided to put it on a shirt. And I went ahead and also got my chalk out again, and I decided to do it a crop top as well, just so it doesn't seem as long. And then I went ahead and cut that out. And then once that's been cut, I went ahead and did the same procedure, just 2 saran wraps, sandwich it together in the quote, and then the parchment paper and iron it on, and you're basically done. Just a heads up, this is on a black shirt, so it didn't come out as I wanted to, but it's okay, it still worked. And for the next shirt, I decided to do this as a crop top with a knot in it, so I went ahead and turned it inside out, and as you can see here, I'm just doing a guideline of where I want it to be cut. So I went ahead and cut out 2 slits on each side of the shirt, but I only cut the back side of the shirt, not the front side yet. So I just cut the length to where I want my crop top to be. So then I went ahead and cut that out. So this is basically how it should look like. So only the back side is cut, and then I went ahead and did kind of like a, what is it, hyperbola, perbola, I don't know, I'm not good at math, but I went ahead and cut right through the middle, and then did 2 little, what is that? Okay, now I'm really thinking about it, but basically I just did what I'm doing right here, I guess. And then you would have to do that to the other side. This is going to be the knot that's going to be in front of the shirt. Okay, and now we're going to go ahead and flip the shirt inside out, and we're going to tug at the seam so it won't be seams anymore. And then we're going to go ahead and tie the knot and see how it looks like, and it looks pretty good. So then we're going to go ahead and grab our quote. I decided to do the quote, "Blink if you think J-Hope is the sun." I thought it was so cute, and I wanted to put it on a shirt so then everybody would have to blink no matter what. So then I went ahead and just rearranged all the letters, and I went ahead and did the same procedure again. Basically know the drill now. And once you've ironed it on, you can go ahead and tie the knot at the front, and basically your shirt is done, and it turned out super cute. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it one of these. And also, if you want to see more DIY type of videos or more like t-shirt videos like this, make sure to subscribe down below and also hit that notification button so you'll know when I post. And yeah, and with that being said, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!